Good morning, happy Wednesday, and happy February.
Yay!
Can you believe it, Paula? February.
I know.
Welcome to Ozarks Fox AM. I'm Jeremy Ray with my special guest co-host 2 days in a row, Paula Mason.
Good morning.
Paula, how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Okay, now.
A little tired.
Oh, I know you're not used to getting up this early, but be honest. My Facebook was exploding with people tagging me because they were tagging you, taking pictures of their TV yesterday because they were so happy to see you on the show.
I know. That was my good friend Todd. He was like, "Oh, honey, you look so good." I'm like, "Oh." All my friends were so supportive of me being here, and so I loved it.
Everybody needs a good friend like that.
I know. I have a lot of good friends.
And you really do, because I saw Todd's and I saw a few others of people just being very kind.
Yes, a lot of them.
Well, you know a lot of people in the community, though.
I do.
You do.
Born and raised here, so
Yeah, so
raised
you know.
my kids. So, yeah, I can't leave. I love it.
So if you were born and raised, where were you born?
Well, I was born at St. John's.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, see?
That
I'm a
is
little old, Jesse.
little throwback.
I was born at Skaggs.
Oh, wait, you were born at Skaggs?
Skaggs in Branson, baby.
Wow.
Jesse,
See?
by the way, if you can join us at any time. That's funny, because Jesse, I remember Skaggs in Branson. Mm-hmm. When I moved to Branson, I was going to look at a house to rent that kind of backed up to Skaggs Hospital. Like, up on the thing.
Wow.
So I went to the owner, I was looking at it, and this lady was the sweetest lady ever. She was like, showing me the house, blah, blah. She goes, and look at this view. I'm like, it's Skaggs Hospital. She goes, at night, when the lights are on, it looks just like New York City.
Just like it. No difference at all.
No difference at all. It's just with all the lights of the hospital, just looks like New York City.
That was a good way to sell it.
Oh, yeah. I ended up not renting
smart.
it. It was a little out of my price range at the time.
Well,
but-
when you get views like New York City, man. I understand.
Wow, that is a
Yeah.
throwback.
My mom has worked for Mercy for like 20 years or something, maybe longer. I don't know. But the St. John's of it all, every time I hear
I
that.
know. It's St. John's.
Yeah.
And then I'm a Parkview girl, and then I'm a Republic girl, and then my kids went to school.
Republic.
Yeah.
Where did your kids go?
New Covenant.
Is that in
Springfield. It's a
Springfield,
private
okay.
school, but then my youngest moved and went to Kickapoo.
Okay, I drive by Kickapoo all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
you got ties everywhere here.
So I'm a little born and raised, so.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
What's the Republic tie? That's where I went to school.
I know. Well,
Yeah.
I'm a little bit older than you.
Did you go to Republicville High School?
Yes.
Maybe a senior when I was a freshman. That's probably.
I was in the old school. I wish.
Don't they have a beautiful
Oh
facility?
yeah, and it would have been nice back when I was in high school because it was right. I lived in Battlefield, so it would have been close to me. Instead, I was always late to school because I lived in Battlefield and it was in
Okay.
Republic.
I gotcha. So
yeah.
you did go to Parkview and Republic. then?
Yeah, so I went to Parkview my freshman, sophomore year, moved to Republic my junior, senior
Gotcha.
year.
Okay. Yeah, that new high school, I guess it's not new anymore. It's been like 10 years since it's been in.
But does it still have that new smell? If it does, then we can call it new.
I don't know. I haven't been there in quite a while, but I was the first class to graduate from the new school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a nice place.
Yeah.
So.
It is. I get my haircut. So I'm in Republic, every 4 weeks I get my
Oh,
haircut at a barbershop there that I love. But I just love going through because it's expanding. Republic is just booming.
Yeah, we had a little Walmart and a Pizza Hut. We
That-
didn't have the Whataburger.
Oh,
That Pizza Hut is one of the few that still do like dine in, like the classic style. So
gosh, we may have to do that for a retro visit because I haven't done that in years.
It's fun.
It looks pretty cool inside.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
My favorite with the big things of Parmesan and the big things of red pepper.
Oh,
yeah.
yes. I like the little salad bar, too.
Oh, gosh. Okay, well, I'll make a trip of it.
Lovely. We should.
Make a trip.
Speaking of food, a boy in Michigan took full advantage of having access to his dad's cell phone before bed. 6-year-old Mason Stonehouse, he was supposed to be playing games on dad's phone before bed on Saturday night, but instead, he ordered $1,000 worth of food on Grubhub. Whoops.
Oh my God.
Delivery drivers, they began showing up at the house right as Mason was getting ready for bed, and Mason's father quickly checked his phone to find dozens of messages saying, "Hey, your orders are on the way." A $500 order to a pizza parlor was suspicious enough for Chase Bank to reject it. The family kept the food in their refrigerators, and they invited the neighbors over to help them get rid of it all. This is in Michigan, so lucky neighbors, that's for sure.
I could totally see my youngest son, Dylan, doing that. Thank God they didn't have that back when he was younger.
Yeah, you got your kid playing Brick Breaker or Snake or whatever it is you kids play these days on your Nokia phones, and all of a sudden food starts showing up
Did the
So-
son get disciplined at all, do you think?
I would assume so.
Okay.
Or thanked.
Or
Yeah,
Could have been, who knows?
I will tell you, I've not had the best luck with the food delivery service. I don't remember which one I was using, because 9 times out of 10, I got somebody else's order.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
Now, if it's an upgrade, I'm like, thank you. However, if it was a downgrade, not enough food, I'm like, where's my food? One time
Really?
I got very lucky and got a huge feast. Didn't know until I got to my kitchen to open it.
And then what are you going to do? You know, you're like, well, here we are. Just go and eat.
I'm like, all right, I'll eat the cheesecake.
Darn it.
that whatsoever. Yeah, I have only ordered from those like third-party food delivery services. I don't know, maybe like 3 or 4 times, and I haven't had terrible luck. But something about just going through the drive-through yourself or going in. I like to make sure I got eyes on my food before I leave the place.
You guys are making me hungry.
Oh gosh, we are having Charlie's making his world famous sausage balls later in the show, so we will have food later. So there you go.
Okay, little idea for folks for Super Bowl parties.
Yes.
Getting started early. Super Bowl right here on Fox on February 12th. All right, our next headline for you, locally today. The Springfield Cardinals, they're holding a news conference to address the future of Hammons Field. No information aside from the announcement itself of the press conference has been revealed, but the Cardinals account put up this tweet yesterday. The press conference taking place at the indoor training facility at Hammons Field at 3 o'clock, doors opening at 2:45. All fans are invited. Currently, Hammons Field is owned by the JQH Trust. So when Major League Baseball took over the minor leagues in 2021, it mandated that all minor league stadiums have to meet certain standards. Now, Hammons Field needs at least $10 million in renovations to meet those standards, but the trust has said previously it's not going to spend the money to do those upgrades.
know.
And the St. Louis Cardinals sued the trust, saying if the renovations are not done by 2025, the team could potentially
Oh
move.
my goodness.
Now, we're not sure if this is what the meeting is about. That's just a little bit of backstory on Hammons Field itself, and that 2025 deadline, I mean, it's coming no matter what. So we'll see what the meeting is really about. Again, not sure. We haven't been told many details. But again, that meeting is happening at 3 p.m. We'll have updates for you on Color 10 News at 5, 6, and 10. We'll also have them for you on Fox 49 News at 6:30 and 9. So, and on OzarksFirst.com. So we'll see. But
So Jesse,
hoping for the best.
You know that last week, I got the email yesterday from Andrew Buckbinder.
Yep.
Last week, his wife Megan Buckbinder was a co-host of mine.
Right.
I'm thinking I just text Megan right now and let her
Get
give
the
us
scoop?
give the scoop.
Let's get the scoop,
I want
Megan.
breaking news right now. Do you
I
think
would-
she would not tell me that probably?
I would be really sad. Like, I feel like more people in our area should go see the baseball, because when I've gone, it's not been very busy. So,
Yeah,
like, people,
sometimes.
we have it in our backyard.
Yeah.
I think that's just kind of a baseball thing. You know, like I know the St. Louis Cardinals, they do a great job of keeping the stadium full. The Royals have had trouble over the years. Obviously, it has a lot to do with the play on the field. But with so many games every year, you know, like it's hard to make it to a lot of them. And like with football, Arrowhead Stadium is always full because you get 8 games a year at the stadium, unless you count the playoffs, which the Chiefs have been very fortunate the past few years to be in the playoffs regularly. But with baseball, it's hard. You know, I'm sure the promotions folks at Hammons Field would tell you that they try to get creative to get people to the ballpark, but...
And their food.
Yep, the food, always
Jesse,
great.
I'm curious if you know this, because I didn't know about the $10 million renovation. Do you know, like, every time I've been to Hammons Field, we've done shows from there. I think it's a gorgeous facility. Do you know what kind of upgrades they're talking about?
I'm not sure.
Okay,
I'm not
I was
sure
just
exactly.
curious.
I'm not sure what Major League Baseball has required. I'm sure that there's a lot, like a laundry list of things, and I'm not sure how Hammons Field wouldn't meet those requirements, but yeah, we're just hoping for the best. Hoping for the best.
Okay.
And we hope Springfield
Hope and pray.
continues to be the home.
I know, the first thing I thought when I got the email yesterday, the first thing I thought was, oh, name change. I just thought maybe, but I didn't know about all the other stuff, though. But again, all speculation at this point.
You never know. Never know. So hoping for the best, and again, we'll update you on it on our newscast tonight and on OzarksFirst.com. So
Yes,
we'll
we'll
see.
find out.